god, dude, I just got goosebumps.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, like Randy said.
Tonight's investigation, the Winchester Mansion in Elkhart, Indiana. Built in 1905, the Winchester Mansion was originally owned by Charles H., and which was the president of the First National Bank, as well as Elizabeth Winchester. Their daughter, Nellie, along with her husband, William H. Knickerbocker, also lived in the house at the time. Mrs. Knickerbocker lived in the house until her death in 1947. Some believe the Winchester Mansion is an E. Hill Turnock design, but this has not been substantiated. Many also believe that the home is still occupied by the ghost of former resident Nellie Knickerbocker. Folks working at the businesses housed in the mansion have noted that the attic light turns on and off by itself, as well as objects falling off shelves, items being misplaced, and of course, strange noises throughout the day and night. Reports tell us that when Nellie Knickerbocker was alive, she was a bit quirky. She liked the casket that she bought for her husband William so much, she bought one for herself and put it in the foyer. Of course, these are just stories and rumors, but that's why we're the very first ever paranormal group to cover this location, and I'm here to get to the very bottom of this so-called haunting.
My name is Feline Leichman.
And my name is Christopher Baker.
We bought the Winchester Mansion in September of 2021. A little history about the house. It was built by the Winchester family, and they built it for their daughter Nellie, who married into the Knickerbocker family. So sometimes it is called the Knickerbocker Mansion or house or whatever. Nellie passed away in the house in 1947, and so she lived here from 1905 until her death, and she died upstairs. And the rumor is she's still here.
The thing that drew us to the Winchester was it just has a fascinating history here in Elkhart, Indiana. It's very well known. The Winchester Knickerbocker family was established. They were bankers. They built this grand home that we're in now, and when we got the opportunity to buy it, it was very easy for us. It was an awesome opportunity to have a piece of history.
We say that it found us too.
It did. It really did find us, and we were the first people to live here in over 50 years. It had been various commercial uses, but no one had called this home until
70 years.
70 years. 7 years. Until we spent the night, and it's been interesting.
Yeah, our first night, I'm laying there and I was like, okay, I know this place is haunted. Please don't let anything happen. And he was already asleep, and someone sat down on the foot of the bed, and I was like, oh no, not on the first night. Please not on the first night. And they've taken it easy on me since. Chris has had several experiences.
It's a very it's a playful spirit in this home for sure. Everything is just sort of little lights on and off, doors shutting, unlocking, locking themselves.
Sometimes our doors to the outside, so that's not always fun.
Yeah. The things misplaced. You'll set your keys down or plate down or whatever it is, and then it's gone. It's moved somewhere where I know I didn't move it there. We did have some stuff like fly off the shelves.
Yes.
In the kitchen. There was a big bottle of olive oil that ended up in the middle of the floor and broke. There's no way it could have just fallen off the shelf. It ended, 10 or 15 feet. Seems like if it is Nellie, she plays with me a little bit more.
I'm pretty sure they have an obsession with each other.
Maybe. I think she was a pretty amazing lady. She's very unique, eccentric for her time.
Drove an electric car in 1920. It's actually at the Ruthmere Museum currently. It was donated to their museum after she passed. She had a chauffeur that would take her just right over to Hotel Elkhart, which is 2 blocks away from the house, so she could have drinks in the evening. And another creepy story, we adopted a cat. It was a black cat, because we were like, okay, haunted mansion, we need a black cat. And one just showed up at my parents' house one day, so we brought her here and we named her Winnie. And we let her out certain times a day to run the house free, and then we kind of contain her back into the living room. And one day we couldn't find her, and we're calling, the cat won't come, and we've looked everywhere. And Chris and I are standing upstairs in the hallway, and we're looking at the attic door, and we're like, no, she can't be in there. The door's locked. And sure enough, I open up the door, I unlock it, and I open it, and she's sitting on the stairs, meowing like a creepy little kitty. And so Chris is like, I'm not touching her. That's so weird. How did she get up there? And so I picked her up, and she dug her nails into the carpet and did not want to leave the attic. And ever since that day, she has always sat outside the attic and meowed until we let her up there. I mean, it's the creepiest thing ever. So she actually got kicked back to my parents' house, and she lives there now, where she's a really nice cat, not a creepy haunted cat.
So yeah, we're really excited that we've got you guys here, and we're hoping that the Winchester Mansion is fun tonight.
Yeah, we've definitely seen orbs around the house. You've seen Nellie.
Yeah.
Would you like to share that?
I saw in full, like, 3-dimensional. I believe it was Nellie. It was a woman. She was a brunette. She was sitting in the chair in the family room there, as plain as day, and we had just finished having our first really big party here. So I caught it out of the corner of my eye as I was cleaning up drinks and stuff. Most of the guests had moved into the what we call the dining room, and out of the corner of my eye I see someone sitting in the chair, and I thought, oh, I didn't know anybody was in here, so I turned to apologize, like, oh, sorry, I didn't interrupt you. And I looked, and it was navy blue with black trim dress, as plain as day, and then gone. So that room, definitely, I think of that every time I go in there, and maybe it was her, I don't know, but I hope so.
Yeah, we're curious to see what you guys find.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are down in the basement of the Winchester Mansion, and this is where we're starting off. The girls went up on the 2nd floor, and then we're gonna switch vice versa, etc., etc. So, without further ado, I'm Tommy Tombstone, and I'm here to learn the history of the Winchester Mansion, and hopefully get in contact with any of the Winchester family, the Knickerbocker family, as well as specifically Nellie. So, I'm here to talk to you tonight. Come talk to us. You don't have to be afraid. I'm here to be your friend and get to know you. Randy, you can go.
Hi, I'm Randy. I'm here to talk to any spirits that may dwell this building and maybe get to know you and have a conversation and maybe tell me something that you didn't get a chance to say.
My name's Drew. We are here to learn the history of this house, the history of the Winchester family, the history of the Knickerbocker family, and very possibly even make communication with Nellie, find out if she's having trouble passing over, if she's here still by choice, and what we can do to help her.
All right, you will hear, it seems like, I know the Feline and her husband, I think, said they're here about 2 minutes, so they're probably coming in. I let them know we're down here, so if you hear all that walking, that's them. So we're gonna start setting up our devices. I do have a music box, first of all.
when you first walk into this basement, or at least this area of the basement, because there's other parts in this other room over here. But I'm going to turn this little device on, this music box. So Nellie or anyone that wants to come forward, how this works is it's just a little box, it's motion detected. So all you got to do is walk in front of it like this, and it will go off, and we'll know that you're here. It's that simple. It's not going to hurt you. Once again, guys, this is the first ever paranormal investigation that's ever been done at this house. So, you know, I'm trying to be very respectful, and I want them to understand what these things are, because they probably have never seen these sort of devices before. So I just wanted to, you know, make it known to what's going on here. So, like I said, so anyone from the Winchester family that would like to come forth and talk to us or communicate with us, like I said, we're not going to harm you. We're here to be your friends. We just want to get to know you. So,
Hello, my name is Drew. If there are any members of the Winchester family, of the Knickerbocker family, or anyone else here who would like to speak to us, feel free to talk into this little silver box. It will actually record your voice so we can hear it.
there's another one over here right on this box as well. Nellie, are you here with us? Do you want to say something to us? Can you tell us how long you lived in this house? How long did you live in this house for?
Hello, my name is Drew. If there are any members of the Winchester family, of the Knickerbocker family, or anyone else here who would like to speak to us, feel free to talk into this little silver box. It will actually record your voice so we can hear it. There's another one over here right on this box as well. Nellie, are you with us? Do you want to say something to us?
What was that? That sounded like whispering or something.
Yeah, I heard something there.
Nellie, are you with us? Do you want to say something to us? I don't know what that was.
It's like whispering.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Very faint.
that's what he said. We hear a lot of whispering. Try to listen to mine and see if it sounds any different.
Yeah.
Let's check this out.
Hello, my name is Drew. If there are any members of the Winchester family, of the Knickerbocker family, or anyone else here who would like to speak to us, feel free to talk into this little silver box. It will actually record your voice so we can hear it. Nellie, are you here with us? Do you want to say something to us?
It's not, it's not on mine. And this is a thing to happen. It actually,
Just a second ago, Tommy asked if Nellie was here, if Nellie wanted to communicate with us, if she had anything to say. We heard something. Was that Nellie Knickerbocker who responded to us?
could you say your name for us, loud and clear, into this little device, so we know that you're here? So after at the beginning when you first asked about if it's Nellie Knickerbocker, I don't know if it was just some movement, but it sounded like it said, yeah. Play it again.
Yeah.
Right after you say it, it sounds like it says yeah. I just didn't want to interrupt it.
Just a second ago, Tommy asked if Nellie was here, if Nellie wanted to communicate with us, if she had anything to say. We heard something. Was that Nellie Knickerbocker who responded to us?
Right there, did you hear it? Right after you say it.
Just a second ago, Tommy asked if Nellie was here, if Nellie wanted to communicate with us, if she had anything to say. We heard something. Was that Nellie Knickerbocker who responded to us? Yeah.
It says like yeah.
Yeah.
So we are in the living room, correct, I guess, of the mansion?
Yes.
So do you want to explain, you said this is where you saw Nellie sitting
Yes.
in this chair over here.
Yes, in that chair a few weeks back.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these cat balls here. So if you've never seen one of these, basically all you do is push it. It will light up and then it will stop. And then if it lights up again, that means something's touching it. And these things I found are like the most simplest items or pieces of gear for a spirit to interact with, because I don't think it takes that much energy.
The next portion of this video is something I've never really done before, and it's by far the most sentimental paranormal experience I've ever gathered. We decided to investigate side by side with the owners of the mansion, and the responses we got next were truly amazing, and it definitely had an emotional effect on both Christopher and Feline.
So then if anything walks in front of it, it will detect it. And then, yeah, we'll start so where's my... Is that the motion detector?
Yeah. That's the one for asking questions.
Oh, the flashlight.
Yeah, it just came on by itself.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
I was like, that just turned on.
You ask if it's a spirit that just turned it on.
Is this anyone that resides in the Winchester house or the Winchester family that just turned that on? Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Do you want to play a game? Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to ask you some questions, too. I'm going to set this recording device right here. Do you want to start asking some questions for him?
Nellie, was that you that I saw in the chair? Oh, is that Nellie? Is that you?
Oh my gosh.
I'm very excited that you're here communicating with us. We've heard you and we know you're here. So you're very welcome, and we'd love to get to know you a little bit better.
Well, I've seen that's okay, they're acknowledging you.
Okay.
You want to ask another question?
Nellie, is this your favorite room?
As soon as you said Nellie.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not your favorite room. Is the room above this room, which we refer to as the blue room, is that your favorite room?
Is that the one you see her a lot in?
That's what we've heard a lot of stories from.
Did you leave the blue marble for us up there?
Oh wow, that was instant.
This marble here was found in the upstairs room that we refer to as the blue room, plain sight on the floor. What makes it interesting is that it was shortly after we purchased the home. The house was thoroughly cleaned prior to us buying it, then thoroughly cleaned after we purchased the house. So there's no way that it could have been missed.
And we have never owned marbles.
We've never owned marbles. We had our kids staying here with us at the time, just before I found that. They're teenagers and they don't play with marbles. But we asked just to make sure. I said, hey, by any chance did a blue marble pop out of your bag? And of course they laughed at me and said no. So that to me just struck me as very odd. The fact that we had been referring to that room as the blue room.
Yeah, and it just like appeared in the middle of the floor too.
Mm-hmm. So I kept it, obviously, because I thought there had to be some connection or meaning to it. So it's just been in the kitchen ever since until tonight when here it is.
I knew that wasn't Nellie, is your husband here with you? Is there a male figure here with you also?
What's weird, so like from my perspective here where I'm sitting,
It's dull.
it's like turning just on a little bit, and then it'll pop sometimes. But every once in a while, it's just
Randy, you want to fix it?
now it's off.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's completely off?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
No, it's like it's not malfunctioning. It's just kind of like just like right now,
Yeah,
just a little on.
Nellie, are you here by yourself?
I think it's.
Is there a woman here with you also?
That was 2 flashes.
So yeah.
3
two.
flashes.
3 flashes.
Is there 3 people with you? Including, well,
Including you.
yourself. I try not to confuse him. I'm gonna start counting. Tell me how many people are with you. When I hit the number, make it flash, alright? Okay, I'll wait till you turn that back off and then I'll go again. Can you turn that back off for me real quick so I can ask you this question? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Nellie, you're freaking me out.
7. When I hit the number, turn it on. 8, 9, 10. 10 people? I don't know.
Is 10 people here with you, correct? There are 10 spirits here with us?
Yep.
Okay.
Just to confirm again, is there truly 10 spirits here with us? Can you turn that back on? 27? Okay, thank you. There you go.
Oh my god. Die. That's not a full house.
That's a cast of characters.
That's a
isn't it?
cast of characters we have here.
Are you cool with all the spirits then? Yeah? Okay. Do you think any of these spirits are gonna harm the owners? So no, you don't have to be too worried.
Is your friend, Mrs. Beardsley, here with you?
Because they were best friends in like real life. That's really cute.
Did you like their black cat that they had here? Winnie? Yep.
Yes. I think she really liked it here too.
Nellie, is that you? Can you walk in here? What do you have it in here, dude? Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, that's going off.
Yeah, there's no way it can detect any of us out here. The flashlight just went on by itself too. And
Oh, there it goes.
Oh wow.
So you might have like 2, like you said, there's 10. Said there's 10.
10 spirits.
Yeah.
Wait, Nellie, can we
What?
ask?
What does that sound?
What the hell is that?
Okay.
What the hell? Oh my god! I hate you so much. Son of a bitch. Alright, so Nellie, I believe that was you that you were telling us that this is where that casket was. I didn't even turn this on. Here we go. Hold on.
That might help. Do you want to get a shot of the room on your camera?
Yeah.
Just sort of see.
So yeah, it's still under construction and there's tarps and stuff.
It's creepy.
But it does have a creepy vibe in here. It's a chandelier.
Maybe because there's a ghost in the middle.
So, like I was saying, Nellie, you said that, or you claimed to tell us that this is where your casket was. If that was true, can you tell us in this little recording device? Also, Nellie, there's a little device over there. If you don't have enough energy, you can take energy from that little box over there that has a blue light that I'm pointing to. If you don't have enough energy right now. As well as these little balls right here, these cat balls. They're called cat balls. If you touch them, it will light up and we'll know that you're here with us.
Is this the room you had your coffin in, Nellie? And did you really buy it ahead of time because you were worried that your next of kin would not give you a proper burial?
Really? Yeah, like it felt like a brush like that on my hand. I had my eyes closed and it felt almost like if a moth or something, but there's nothing here.
Yeah, there's nothing in here. She might be in here. Just
But did you?
Yeah.
I thought I heard
let
something.
me play
there right at
this
the
real
end.
quick. Again, the long part.
Nellie, did you like the Hotel Elkhart?
Is it here?
We've heard stories about
Or was it
how
before?
you would have your chauffeur drive you to. When I'm listening to this recording, there's someone talking out there, so. So if you guys want to ask questions too.
Is this the room you had your coffin in, Nellie? And did you really buy it ahead of time because you were worried that your next of kin would not give you a proper burial?
After further examination, I myself, as well as the rest of the people in that room at that very moment, did not hear the voice of a woman say the words, "I did." This, in fact, according to my ears, sounds like a female muttering the words, "I did," just after Feline asking if Nellie put her coffin and or casket in that room. When I first heard this in post-production, I was truly blown away. But what do you guys make out of this very possible EVP?
Did you use up all your energy touching that flashlight or turning that flashlight on and off?
Slight reading right here. I don't know if it's,
Ooh. Oh. No, that's a good one. That's a good
I
one.
don't know if there's electricity.
That hasn't gone off the whole entire time in here, dude.
I mean, could it be that air purifier?
I don't know if it's plugged in or not.
Oh, yeah, the plug is right next to Tommy.
Yes.
Is there anyone else in here? Not Nellie. Or with Nellie? The spirit slayer you hear?
Keep it still for a second.
Tell us your name. Loud, clear, so we know you're here. Know who we're talking to.
Nellie, if that's you, can you make that go into orange? Thank you. Oh man, it almost went to red. That's like fluctuating. That's not like a electronic like thing. It would just go immediately to it or stay stagnant.
Am I pointing this device at where the coffin was?
If so, can you make that go into red to confirm? All the way to red, all the way.
Point to the other side of the room, over by us. Was the coffin on this side of the room? In the direction that he's pointing? Make it go to the red.
Go back over this way. See. Yeah, it's like.
Was it in the middle of the room?
Put it back up where you had it. Is that right? See what I'm saying? It's right where you had it, and it's not doing anything.
Yeah, it's not like it was an electronic.
Nelly, can you make one of the devices turn on? Or speak to us?
Oh, that has been going off the whole time. And that's it. Are you able to make the device go off in the recording? Thank you.
Did you use up all your energy touching that flashlight? Or turning that flashlight on and off? Slight breathing right here. I don't know if it's
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Nelly, could you make that stop for a second, please? Nelly, or whoever that is, can you please make that step away from the music box for a second? Thank you.
Hands down, this had to be one of my all-time favorite investigations I've ever done. I've never truly done anything like this before, and it just felt right. Working alongside the owners of the Winchester was something I should have done a long time ago, and yet, here we are now. By the end of this analysis, I can most definitely tell you that I truly believe that Nellie Knickerbocker lives beyond our comprehension. The evidence that I condensed was something that I didn't actually fathom. From the remarkable EVPs to the astonishing flashlight responses, this was yet again another night that I will never forget. This location harbors so much rich history that ties along with the whole Winchester and Knickerbocker family. But will we ever truly know for a fact who haunts this mansion? Well, that's up for you to decide. As always, I'm Tommy Tombstone, and this is my investigation of the Winchester Mansion.